So he's going to speak on Black Americans and explain the reason why a lot of Africans, they don't associate with Black Americans. The reason why they stay away. He says because they're being mistreated by Black Americans. They're being called names and, not treated right. So that pushes them away from uniting with other black people when they come to the States.
Yeah, I want to talk about the experience I've always had on TikTok since I got here, and also the experience I've been having around domestically, the experience I've been having around the society here in America. It's so sad that we as black people, we don't love ourselves. Let's just be honest. We don't love ourselves. We are like the devil to ourselves. Why am I saying this? You see, since I got here, and I've seen a lot of things, and the way people live from different sectors, different race, different tribes, I've come to realize and I've come to understand that, we are our own enemies. Yes. The Indians, Americans, which I can also call them the Black Americans, we are our own enemies. You see what runs in my skin is blood. And what's the color of my skin? Black. The Indian Americans, they are black also. The Black Americans, they are black. But they will always come on social media and say a whole lot of things about Africans. They mock us, they talk, they let us know, they let us know that we are not welcome in America. They say a whole lot of negative statement, a lot of negative things about Africans. And they say we come from the zoo, we come from whatever, if our country is good, why are we here? Why are we here? They are only concerned about why are we here. We come here to take their jobs, we come here to, and why are we here? These are what they say about Africans, about their fellow racial people. I mean, it's very, very sad. And when you go, when I see them on live and I try to, make them understand some certain things, they'll tell you, they'll start going on Google and start bringing, photos, videos, and they tell you, oh, this is Africa. This is how ugly we look. This is how dirty we look. This is how this is how that. Well, ever since I came here, I know how many places that are dirty in downtown. But I will not just come on live video and start talking about America, how dirty it is and all that. No, I don't do that. I love everyone, whether you're from white, whether you're a black man, whether you're a white man. We should learn to love ourselves more, we as black people. But it's just that we hate ourselves so bad that we judge ourselves so bad. And this is the agenda, this is the tactics most of these elites are using to divide us. Yes. And most white people see all these videos, all these comments, and they feel like we hate each other. You can never see an European man. You can never see an European man hating. You can never see an Italian man hating on a Spanish man. You can never see someone from UK hating someone from Holland. You can never see that happen. You see? They share much love within themselves. But we as black people, we hate ourselves so much just because of tribalism, just because of ethnicity, just because of where we come from. Hey, go back to Africa. You're not supposed to belong here. You're not supposed to be here. But when you look at the whole picture, these people who talks about Africans, they've never traveled out to Africa. They've never witnessed Africa. They've never visited Africa. They've never experienced it. They just see things online and they post and they talk about Africa. you know, so much hate in their heart, so much hatred, you see. And this is why when Africans travel to the United States, they don't want to mix up with any one of them. They don't want to be in that society, because we know that we are being hated. We are being hated, even to our own fellow brothers, even to our own skin color, race. We are being hated. So we just like to be on our own. We just like to, you know, do the right things, you know, stay, just to find that peace, you know. So my point is, I want to clarify something. A lot of black Americans should try and travel. There are a lot of white people who travel to Africa and see things for themselves, and they come back and they're like, wow. You know? And if you come to, let's come to reality. The way Africa was used as slavery, the Indians also was used as slavery. The way they stole lands in some part of Africa, like in South Africa, the way they stole land in South Africa is the same way they stole land in the United States. When Christopher Columbus came here, he stole lands and rewrite the history and said they discovered America. And the Indians did not fight them. They fought them, but they could not conquer them up to today. So you, as a black American or an Indian American, cannot fight the white people and take back your lands for yourself. Till today, you can't. And in Africa, as big as Africa, it is only just 1%, not even up to 1%, white people are dwelling in Africa, and it's in only South Africa. Every country in Africa has its own indigenous people, and we own our lands. We build our country ourselves. Our races are leaders. Our leaders are the same black people there, ruling over their own country. Every indigenous tribes rule their country in Africa. So that's just the difference. If you call us slave, your ancestors was also a slave. You people worked the sugarcane farms. Is that in your history? They took over all the lands. When the British people came here, they took over all the lands in America and killed a lot. The same thing also happened in Africa, but we fought in Africa and we conquered our land, and we still own our land today. So who is fooling who? Who should be much more, you know, who should be much more concerned about, oh, we can't take over our lands because we allowed it to be controlled and taken for decades over by the Europeans. Who should be much more concerned? We don't have a problem with you black Americans. We don't have problems. But you know, most of you come on TikTok, come on live to talk about Africa, how it's very, very sad that we cannot even come together and unite. You're creating issues like you have a problem with your own brothers being here, but you don't have a problem about the white people who are here. I mean, you've got all Mexicos, you've got the Mexicos in America here. Look how cooperative they are. They come together, you know, they unite. It doesn't matter whoever they are or wherever each one of them come from. They come together, they unite. You have the Latinos. Look at how they live. You see? So why we should be having problems between one another? Why can't we not unite and be strong and come together instead of bad mouthing and, you know, talking evil about your fellow race. You know, so that is my point. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad that we still have that mindset as you people still have that mindset as an Indian Americans. It's very sad. We need to come together and unite.